Did you know that an estimated 20 million Americans have some form of thyroid disease? This tiny gland controls your metabolism, body temperature, and how quickly your body uses energy. If your thyroid is struggling, you might feel tired, gain weight, or feel out of sync in many ways. But here's the good news. Certain foods may give your thyroid a major boost and help it function at its best. In this video, I'll tell you about 10 powerhouse foods that support a healthy thyroid. From simple snacks to nutrient-rich meals, these foods may keep your thyroid healthy, helping you feel more energized, focused, and balanced every day. Remember, everyone's health is unique, so always check with your healthcare provider before making big changes to your diet. Let's start the video. 1. Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are a powerhouse when it comes to supporting a healthy thyroid, thanks primarily to their high selenium content. Selenium is crucial for converting the inactive thyroid hormone into the active hormone that directly affects metabolism and energy levels. This conversion process happens largely in the liver, but it's also influenced by thyroid enzymes known as deiodinases, which require selenium to function properly. Without adequate selenium, this conversion slows down, resulting in symptoms like fatigue, weight gain, and sluggish metabolism. By ensuring this conversion process is smooth, selenium from Brazil nuts keeps the thyroid working efficiently, supporting balanced energy and metabolism. A PubMed study found that daily consumption of one Brazil nut over 3 months significantly boosted selenium levels and thyroid hormone in selenium-deficient hemodialysis patients. The recommended daily dose for Brazil nuts is about 1 to 2 nuts per day, or approximately 5 to 6 grams. However, it's crucial to consume Brazil nuts in moderation because they are very high in selenium. Overeating them may lead to selenosis, a condition caused by excess selenium intake. Symptoms of selenosis include nausea, hair loss, and even neurological issues if taken in large amounts over time. 2. Seaweed. Seaweed is one of nature's best-kept secrets for supporting thyroid health, especially when it comes to boosting an underactive thyroid. This ocean vegetable is packed with iodine, a mineral that's essential for thyroid function. Iodine is a building block of thyroid hormones. Without enough iodine, the thyroid can't produce enough hormone, which may lead to symptoms of hypothyroidism, like fatigue, weight gain, and mental fog. Seaweed offers a rich, natural source of iodine that helps keep thyroid hormone production steady. By replenishing your iodine levels, seaweed supports a healthy thyroid, helping you maintain balanced energy, focus, and metabolism. The ideal daily dose of iodine from seaweed varies depending on the type of seaweed, as different varieties have varying iodine levels. A safe intake recommendation is around 150 micrograms of iodine per day, which may be met with a small serving of seaweed, usually about 1 to 3 grams, depending on the type. However, it's important to avoid going overboard. A nutrient study found that frequent seaweed intake may lead to iodine excess, posing potential thyroid risks. 3. Yogurt. Not only does yogurt contain important nutrients like iodine and vitamin D, which directly support thyroid function, but it's also packed with probiotics, healthy bacteria that play a critical role in keeping your immune system balanced. When you eat yogurt, the probiotics it contains immediately start supporting your gut health. Probiotics in yogurt help maintain the diversity and stability of gut bacteria, reducing inflammation and promoting a balanced immune response. This may be especially helpful if your thyroid issues stem from immune-related inflammation, as the probiotics help calm this response and keep your thyroid safe from unnecessary immune attacks. Yogurt is also a natural source of iodine, which is essential for the production of thyroid hormones. Without enough iodine, your thyroid can't produce sufficient levels of thyroxine and triiodothyronine, which are vital for regulating metabolism, energy, and mood. A public health nutrition study found that dairy intake is linked to higher iodine levels in U.S. children and teens, but not in adults. Increased dairy consumption reduced the risk of iodine insufficiency by 20 to 30% across age groups and severe deficiency by 26 to 47%, suggesting dairy may help maintain adequate iodine, especially for younger people. The daily recommended intake of yogurt for thyroid support is about 1 cup, or approximately 245 grams. While yogurt is beneficial, some individuals with thyroid issues may be sensitive to dairy. In these cases, choosing a lactose-free option or monitoring your body's reaction may help. 4. Leafy greens. Leafy greens are a fantastic choice for supporting thyroid health, providing a wealth of nutrients that play a vital role in thyroid hormone production and overall metabolic function. Packed with magnesium, vitamins, and fiber, leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard may make a big difference for your thyroid. These greens provide the building blocks your thyroid needs to function well, while also helping to reduce the inflammation that may worsen thyroid issues. Magnesium, which is abundant in leafy greens, is a key mineral that aids in thyroid hormone production. When you consume leafy greens, you're delivering this essential mineral directly to the cells that need it most. Magnesium helps in the synthesis of the 2 main thyroid hormones responsible for regulating metabolism and energy levels. Low magnesium levels may inhibit these processes, making it difficult for the thyroid to produce hormones effectively. Including leafy greens in your diet replenishes magnesium stores and supports smooth, balanced hormone production, keeping your metabolism steady and energy levels up. One study examined magnesium and thyroid hormone levels in 165 women. The study suggests that as women approach menopause, they may experience low magnesium levels, hypomagnesemia, which could contribute to thyroid and other hormonal issues. A recommended serving of leafy greens for thyroid health is about 1 to 2 cups per day, or roughly 100 to 150 grams. However, for those with thyroid issues, particularly hypothyroidism, it's wise to be cautious with raw cruciferous vegetables like kale and broccoli. These contain goitrogens, compounds that may interfere with iodine uptake when eaten in large amounts, potentially affecting thyroid function. 5. Eggs. Eggs are an excellent food choice for supporting a healthy thyroid, thanks to their rich nutrient profile that includes iodine. Iodine is a building block of thyroxine and triiodothyronine, the 2 main thyroid hormones that regulate metabolism, energy, and even mood. Without enough iodine, the thyroid can't produce these hormones effectively, leading to symptoms like fatigue, weight gain, and cold sensitivity. Eggs provide a steady, natural source of iodine, helping ensure that the thyroid has what it needs to produce hormones and keep metabolism running smoothly. This consistent iodine intake from eggs is particularly beneficial for people with mild iodine deficiencies or anyone looking to support overall thyroid function. A meta-analysis reviewed 17 randomized controlled trials on selenium supplementation for patients with autoimmune thyroid disease, covering 11 subjects. These findings suggest selenium may help lower specific thyroid hormone and antibody levels in patients, indicating potential benefits in managing thyroid autoimmunity. For optimal thyroid benefits, a moderate intake of 1 to 2 eggs per day, which is about 50 to 100 grams, is sufficient. However, If you have high cholesterol or specific dietary concerns, it's best to consult with a healthcare provider about the frequency of egg consumption. 6. Pumpkin seeds. Packed with zinc, magnesium, and healthy fats, these small seeds may help optimize thyroid hormone production. When you consume pumpkin seeds, you're getting a significant dose of zinc, a mineral essential for thyroid function. A PubMed review highlights the critical role of zinc in thyroid hormone metabolism, showing that zinc influences lipid and glucose metabolism, energy adaptation, and thermogenesis. Without sufficient zinc, the thyroid may struggle to produce and activate these hormones, which may lead to symptoms like fatigue, poor concentration, and weight gain. Regularly including pumpkin seeds in your diet helps ensure you're meeting your zinc needs, giving your thyroid the support it needs to maintain balanced hormone levels. Another key benefit of pumpkin seeds is their high magnesium content, which is vital for overall thyroid health and energy production. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and support adrenal health, which is closely linked to thyroid function. For those with thyroid issues, maintaining adequate magnesium levels may be especially helpful in reducing stress on the gland and promoting a calm, balanced metabolism. The ideal daily intake of pumpkin seeds for thyroid support is about a small handful, or 28 grams, approximately 1 ounce. While pumpkin seeds are generally very safe, it's good to keep in mind that consuming too many may lead to excess calorie intake, which might not be ideal for those managing weight. 7. Berries. When you consume berries, you're delivering a potent dose of antioxidants to your body, especially vitamin C and flavonoids like anthocyanins. Antioxidants are essential for thyroid health because the thyroid is highly sensitive to oxidative stress, which may damage its cells over time. The thyroid works hard to produce hormones, and this process creates reactive oxygen species, basically harmful free radicals. Berries help neutralize these free radicals, protecting the thyroid from cellular damage and keeping it functioning smoothly. One of you highlights how both hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism may contribute to oxidative stress, with thyroid hormone-induced oxidative damage potentially worsening heart failure. By reducing oxidative stress, berries provide a protective effect that's especially beneficial for anyone dealing with autoimmune thyroid issues, where inflammation is often present. A typical daily serving of berries for optimal health is around 100 to 150 grams. Berries are generally well tolerated, but they may sometimes cause digestive upset for individuals with very sensitive stomachs or those with specific fructose intolerances. 8. Fatty fish. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and trout are some of the best foods you may add to your diet to support a healthy thyroid. When you eat fatty fish, you're getting a significant dose of omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for reducing inflammation in the body, including the thyroid gland. Chronic inflammation is often linked to thyroid issues, particularly autoimmune conditions like Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Omega-3s are known to reduce the levels of inflammatory markers in the body, which helps keep the immune system balanced and protects the thyroid from unnecessary immune attacks. By lowering inflammation, omega-3s in fatty fish help create a more stable environment for the thyroid. A Frontiers in Endocrinology review shows that omega-3s from oily fish like anchovies and sardines may reduce inflammation and support thyroid health. Fatty fish is also an excellent source of selenium, a trace mineral that plays a key role in thyroid hormone activation and protection. Selenium is essential for converting thyroxine, the inactive thyroid hormone, into the active form that has a direct impact on metabolism and energy levels. Without enough selenium, this conversion process may slow down, leading to symptoms of hypothyroidism like fatigue and weight gain. For optimal thyroid health benefits, a recommended intake of fatty fish is about 2 servings per week, which is around 200 to 300 grams in total. While fatty fish offers incredible benefits, it's important to be aware of mercury content, especially in larger fish like tuna. Opting for low mercury options like salmon, sardines, and trout helps minimize any potential risk. 9. Quinoa. Unlike refined grains, quinoa is a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids, which helps keep your energy levels steady and your metabolism in balance. One of the standout nutrients in quinoa is magnesium, which plays a crucial role in thyroid hormone production. Magnesium also aids in cellular energy production, which may be especially beneficial if you're dealing with hypothyroid symptoms like fatigue. By incorporating quinoa regularly, you're helping to keep magnesium levels in balance, supporting both your thyroid and your overall energy. Another major benefit of quinoa is its zinc content, a mineral that is essential for activating thyroid hormones and supporting immune health. One research explains that zinc plays a critical role in thyroid hormone production and function. By including quinoa in your meals, you're supporting efficient hormone activation and promoting a healthier, more balanced metabolism. Zinc is also vital for immune function and may help prevent or reduce inflammation in the thyroid, especially in autoimmune conditions like Hashimoto's thyroiditis. A typical serving size for quinoa is about half a cup or approximately 90 to 100 grams. While quinoa is generally very well tolerated, it does contain saponins, natural compounds that may cause digestive upset in some individuals. 10. Coconut oil. Coconut oil is a unique food that may offer significant support for thyroid health, primarily due to its medium-chain fatty acids and metabolism-boosting properties. When you consume coconut oil, the fatty acids immediately go to work by boosting energy and helping improve metabolic function. Since people with hypothyroidism often struggle with low energy and slow metabolism, these fatty acids are a perfect match. They bypass regular digestive processes and go straight to the liver, where they're quickly converted into energy. Coconut oil may help sustain energy throughout the day, which is especially beneficial if you're managing symptoms like fatigue and sluggishness associated with an underactive thyroid. Coconut oil also supports healthy cholesterol levels, which is important because cholesterol is a precursor to hormone production, including thyroid hormones. By maintaining balanced cholesterol levels, coconut oil indirectly supports the thyroid in maintaining consistent hormone production, promoting balanced metabolism and mood. A review from the Cruciferous explains that coconut oil, especially virgin coconut oil, is rich in medium-chain fatty acids and polyphenols, making it a strong antioxidant. Its composition includes beneficial saturated fats like lauric acid, which may support thyroid health and reduce oxidative stress. The recommended intake of coconut oil for thyroid support is about 1 to 2 tablespoons per day, which is roughly 15 to 30 grams. However, it's important to use coconut oil in moderation, as it is still a saturated fat, and excessive consumption may lead to an imbalance in dietary fats, potentially affecting heart health. Now, let's discuss 5 foods that could be harming your thyroid health. Did you know that some everyday foods might actually be putting extra stress on your thyroid? If you're like me, you want to do everything possible to keep your thyroid healthy and functioning at its best. However, certain foods can interfere with hormone production, block essential nutrients, or even trigger inflammation that affects the thyroid. Let's take a closer look at 5 common foods that could be damaging your thyroid and why you might want to limit them. 1. Soy products. Soy foods like tofu, edamame, and soy milk contain compounds called goitrogens, which can interfere with thyroid hormone production. Goitrogens block the thyroid's ability to absorb iodine, a key nutrient for making thyroid hormones. If you consume a lot of soy and have thyroid issues, it may be beneficial to moderate your intake or consult with your doctor about balancing it with your iodine needs. 2. Cruciferous vegetables. While veggies like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts are packed with nutrients, they also contain goitrogens that may interfere with iodine absorption, particularly when eaten raw. Cooking these vegetables can help reduce the goitrogenic effect, making them safer for your thyroid, but it's still best to enjoy them in moderation if you have thyroid concerns. 3. Processed foods with excessive sodium. Many processed foods are loaded with salt, but not all salt is iodized. This means you could be getting excessive sodium without enough iodine, which is essential for thyroid health. High sodium levels can also lead to water retention and inflammation, putting additional stress on the thyroid. Opt for iodized salt in your cooking to support your thyroid naturally. 4. Sugary foods and refined carbs. High sugar and refined carb intake can disrupt blood sugar levels, which indirectly impacts thyroid health. Fluctuating blood sugar levels can affect the thyroid's ability to produce hormones efficiently and may lead to fatigue and a sluggish metabolism. Reducing your intake of sugary snacks, white bread, and other refined carbs can help maintain balanced energy and support thyroid function. 5. Alcohol. Alcohol can be particularly harsh on the thyroid, as it can suppress thyroid hormone production and may damage the thyroid cells themselves. Regular alcohol intake can lead to decreased T3 and T4 hormone levels, and it can make it harder for the body to utilize these hormones. Limiting alcohol or avoiding it altogether can reduce strain on the thyroid and help maintain a healthier balance of hormones. Now you know about some of the best foods that may help your thyroid thrive and keep you feeling balanced, energetic, and strong. With a few easy additions to your diet, you may give your thyroid the support it needs to work at its best, whether it's through adding some Brazil nuts for selenium or mixing in more iodine-rich seaweed. Remember, the health of your thyroid is directly linked to how you feel every day, so these small steps may make a big difference. I hope you found some inspiration to start nourishing your thyroid with purpose and intention.